thanks for joining me in my market report. My name is Mike, and this market report is on mortgage rates. We kind of go into what's impacting mortgage rates on a daily basis, whether it's sentiment in the markets, whether it's economic data that's come out, or headline news that's popped up, or geopolitical. A lot of different factors that can go into what's moving rates on any given day. And sometimes they're not always logical. We do get a lot of sentiment that would be illogical and that rates would go the opposite direction. So that's why it's important if you guys are looking to refinance or purchase, maybe pay attention to where rates are moving and get some, hopefully get some educated information or background information as to where rates are moving. That's what this video is about and what we come up with on a daily basis. Hopefully these will help you guys in your search, and hopefully we can help you guys out. A little bit about myself is I am a loan lender. I work with a national lender. I am a mortgage originator, and we'd love to be able to help you guys out with your refinance or purchase needs. We're here to answer any questions you guys might have, whether it's about mortgage programs out there or the mortgage rates or the process or what have you. So if you guys got some questions or anything we could do, please feel free to reach out. We're here to assist. In the meantime, we'll jump right into this report. We'll start off with the economic calendar today. The big one, really the only one that's really of importance today, is the existing home sales for the month of August. So in July, we had 5.99 annualized million units. However, that did get revised slightly higher to 6 million. Forecasters calling for a slight downturn to 5.89 million. And it came in a little bit further at 5.88 million. So that's a 2% drop from the previous month of 6 million here. Now, I do like to look at these weekly reports we get out from the MBA, which is the Mortgage Brokers Association. It's basically the mortgage application activity report, and it lets us know if they're up or down in regards to refinances or purchases. So from last week, as you can see here, we're up on purchases as well as refinances. So rates did slightly improve from last week, and we saw an uptick in both purchase and refinance, which is obviously good news for those who are in the market. Later today, we got as you may recall, yesterday the Fed started their two-day meeting, the FOMC. Today it wraps up. They'll around 11:15 Pacific Standard Time. You will get the announcement, and then he'll give his press at Jerome Powell will give his press at 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. So of course this is 2:30 East Coast time. Now, what they're looking for is if the Fed will be looking or discussing the taper question. So the question is, will they be tapering this year? Will they be announcing the upcoming taper plans at this meeting, or will they hold off until November's meeting? So a lot of people are kind of putting stock into that is going to be held off, primarily because the jobs report was really poor in August. 235,000 people when they're expecting closer, like over 700,000. So it's a sharp miss. Plus, the CPI report has shown some signs that it's peaked and maybe coming down a little bit. So we're seeing inflation subsiding a little bit as well. And then we got the Delta variant. So there's a lot of concerns that perhaps the Delta may again wreak some more havoc on the economy. And of course, they don't want to pull too soon if they have to cut rates again or create some more programs again. So with that in mind, most people believe that they will hold off until the November's meeting, but we will know for certain until after the announcement. Also, another thing they're going to be looking at is the dot plot. This will be a meeting that they release a dot plot, and what that is a gauge of all the different Fed members when they forecast when they might do some rate hikes. So the question is, when will they start hiking rates? And that will be something that will be closely watched as well. Lastly, on the touching on the FOMC, is they'll be looking at any change of the wording. They're going to look at see if there's any change of policy that's going to take place with this meeting as well. So this will be the big thing going into this week, the catalyst, and we could potentially see some market. So prepare for some choppiness in the afternoon while they go through the report and his pressing, as well as until they digest the information. So we could get more of a better read tomorrow, but sometimes we get these overreactions to things after the announcement and everything, and then it starts clearing up and corrects itself the next day. We also got we're done with the economic calendar, so we'll go over to headline news. Stocks are actually up quite a bit. They are rebounding a bit after buying on the dip a little bit. Yesterday they were up, but then they went downwards. They end up closing in negative territory. So today they are rallying a bit. There's also some good news about Evergrande, which has been a big headline. One of their subsidiaries had said that they will be able to make an on-time payment on one of their bonds of maturity dates coming up, and so that kind of eased the markets a little bit. But in retrospect, the company, one may argue that they are over leveraged and probably are just kicking the can down the hall a bit. So it might be the inevitable at some point where they either going to have help from the Chinese government or simply divest probably. So in any case, the market will probably keep an eye on them as well because they do got, I think, next week they got another big payment as well. And also on the news, we got Congress. They're still trying to get the debt ceiling raised. The House passed it on their side. However, it got rejected on the Senate side of things. So it sounds like that still hasn't been gone through, and I believe we got until end of October to get something in place before we start becoming late on our plans here. All right, so touch on mortgage-backed securities. As you can see, we did start the morning a little bit lower. We closed up here yesterday just about the 100-day moving average, but we started a little bit lower, but we have come up. We're approaching the 25-day moving average, but had subsided a little bit, so we're only up currently right about 3 basis points right now. And then yields, same thing. Yields started off higher, but have come down, and we're now approaching the 25-day moving average and seeing rate about 1.31 currently. So of course, we could see some more fluctuations after the FOMC. So stay tuned as to any flexibility on that. And then lastly, the national averages. So we got the 15-year fixed at 2.44 and the 30-year at 3%. Of course, a lot of these are priced with some points in there. So when you hear about these rates, sometimes like the Freddie Mac, they'll release it on a weekly basis. They do, a lot of times will have a little bit of points built into it. So these aren't just no-cost type loans. So anyways, just want to get that out there to you guys. Hope this comes. Hopefully this will help out. And if you guys got questions about anything, again, reach out. We're here. We'd love to earn your business. And lastly, if you guys like these videos, please smash that like button. We greatly appreciate any assistance you can to help out the channel. If you like these videos, we appreciate you. And we'll look forward to see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a wonderful day and have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.